Hi, and welcome to Following Up with Patients Just Got Easier by Max Effect. Today we're going to review exactly how to follow up with your patients without it taking too much time out of your day. As most of you probably already do, send a follow-up email saying thank you for scheduling your appointment or thank you for seeing us, following up to check on the status, to check on billing, payment, or following up on any medical service offerings that may have been discussed during the appointment. Another great reason to follow up and really deepen the relationship with you and your patients is going to be to introduce your Yelp page. Obviously, we don't expect you to introduce your Yelp page over the phone, but following up via email is a really easy, quick way to give them that opportunity. Let's see. However, writing an email for each patient every time is a little bit much. So in this training, we're going to go over exactly what is a canned response, how to set up a canned response, and how to personalize your canned response. You don't want to send out a mass mailing or something that sounds too general. You want to speak to your patients and let them know that you care. Copying and pasting an introduction to the Yelp page into a different patient email. So if you already have a follow-up in place, this could be something that you can copy and paste into whatever template or canned response you're already using. And then we're going to review why it's important to send at least one Yelp follow-up that directs them to the Yelp page, so that is the primary focus of the email. Okay, so next is our step-by-step guide to setting up your canned response. Gmail has a tutorial on how to do this. If you just Google canned response in Gmail, it'll pull up additional instructions, but I feel like we made it pretty simple right here. So when you go into your Gmail account, you're going to go to your settings. That's this little flower like tab that's circled. And once you click, you're going to have all of these options: general, labels, inbox, accounts, forwarding, filters, all the good stuff. Where you really want to go is labs. So once you've clicked on that, it's going to pull up Gmail Labs. And here you're going to type in canned to the search bar. From there, the only lab that should show up is this one right here by Chad P. You want to enable that. Once that's enabled, let's see, you're going to save your changes and it'll read back to your inbox. So if that process was performed correctly, then you'll be right back where you started. From here, just to check to make sure that it's in place and then to actually write your canned response, you're going to click on the lower right-hand corner, this little arrow that's circled, and it's going to pull up this menu. Obviously, we're clicking on canned responses, and you're going to name your canned response. So you can name it Yelp follow-up or that thing Max Effect wants us to do to increase our reputation online. And once that's all set, after you click on Create New and you name it, the email that you write is going to be your canned response. So what that means is that the next time you go to complete an email to a patient, you're going to click on that same arrow and it'll pull up the same menu, only you'll see whatever you named your canned response right there. So when you click on that, it pulls up all of the words that you already have in place. So once you have your links from us, you'll be all set to set up this template. So following up with patients and prompting them to visit your Yelp page using the format that we'll send you is probably the easiest thing about reputation management. So just to follow up and some quick tips to remember when you're writing your canned response, always say thank you, always use general terms. That way, just in case you accidentally hit the send button, it doesn't say something like, thank you, Mr. Johnson, when you're actually talking to Mrs. Jones. What I like to do is highlight names and things that will need to be personalized in a really bright color so it catches my eye. And always leave the door open for patients to respond directly to you with feedback. If you give them an opportunity to resolve any issues that they may or may not have in that email, they won't feel the need to broadcast it online. And once you've resolved that issue, assuming there is one, from there you can re-prompt them and redirect them to the Yelp page where they'll have an opportunity to boast about your amazing customer service. So thank you for joining this training, and we will hear from you soon. Thanks.